exciting moves we see at all levels. Good timing. Absolutely superb. And amazing flexibility. Incredible right at the end there. Lovely pictures of slow motion here.
Hello and welcome back to the World Aquatics Artistic Swimming World Cup. We have the women's free duet final in store for this afternoon, where the routines will be around 2 minutes and 45 seconds long. There will be several hybrids and 2 acrobatic air movements. I think we have a great show in store for us this afternoon and this morning, so please stay tuned. onto the stage now. Starting off the women's duet free competition from the Czech Republic, we have Aneta Mrazkova and Karolina Pliskova. T6 to start with. R7s and an F5 to end. Acro DD 1.6. Coming into some R5s. Some simple amples. Excellent connection, level 5. Their final hybrid. They're traveling over 1 meter in this. Should award them the bonus. Excellent start to the competition. The Czech Republic. Aneta Mrazkova and Karolina Pliskova. Coached by Alexandra Yermakova, Lubzivi Zidova, and Sonia Bernadova. And their theme, Wakanda Forever. So you can see some highlights here on the screen. They say that the athletes and the coaches like the history and the story behind the movie Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which inspired their routine. They say that it's important to find the strength and courage in yourself to become what you are without betraying yourself and your character in the struggle for your family, as inspired by the movie. The goal of this duet is to qualify for the 2024 Olympics in Paris. I think they're off to a great start so far at the World Cup. Total declared degree difficulty for this routine is 19.15. They did opt in for many bonuses in their hybrids, So this is traveling, simple angles, and a placement for their final hybrid being in the final 20 seconds. Both acrobatic pair movements had a DD of 1.6. Fairly straightforward for a free duet. You can see the technical committee is going over some key hybrids and movements, making sure that they are fully completing their rotations as declared on their coach cards. This pair from Czech Republic got a 9th place in the technical duet event and a 10th place in the free duet. The European Junior Championships in 2018, at the World Championships in 2019 in Guangzhou, 32nd place in duet tech. What's fun about this new scoring system is that truly anything could happen. At the Olympic qualifying event in Barcelona, they placed 20th at the qualifying meet, and they hope to now get that qualifying position. All right, now the scores. 198.4792. It's overall a fairly strong start for the Czech Republic. DD, 17.65, slight drop from the declared. That's something that they will go over, I'm sure, once this World Cup is over. Moving up now from Aruba, Kira Hovers, Michaela Morales Sequeira. Swimming to the theme of Blood Diamond. First acro, DD 1.6, followed by another 1.6. R3s. T9, slightly off timing. Lots of double arm in this routine, which is very hard to do. You want to stay above without using your arms. Another T9, followed by an R3. Final hybrid, R5s. That was Kira Hoverst and Michaela Morales Sequeira from Aruba. Coached by Ilaria Brandi Marte. As mentioned, their theme was Blood Diamond. They're inspired by a mix of musics from the soundtrack of the movie. Now, I mentioned a couple of times some key movements here, some T9s. Let's go over what that is. T9 is one of the most difficult movements here that you could perform. It's a thrust continued by catching a sustained vertical position. As you can see here, in this World Cup competition, athletes aren't necessarily reaching their maximum height in the thrust position because this movement is very, very difficult to perform. So as the season goes on, I'm sure the judges will be looking for athletes to reach a maximum height in that thrust position before they catch. Aruba had many R3s and R8s. To say rotation. Rotation level 8 is either a 2-direction twist to 720, unbalanced 720-degree twist, and R3s. And the total scores, 202.0791. A fairly strong start for Aruba slides them in front of the Czech Republic. Coming up next now, from Argentina, Tiziana Bonucci and Luzina Cosi. Swimming the Diablo Orchestra. Very fast-paced routine for both. Excellent spin down to end the hybrid. Acro pair now, DD 1.4. T1. F5s and R2 to end. Argentinian pair here. Tiziana Bonucci and Luzina Cossi from Argentina. Coached by Monica Lopez. And also choreographed by Monica Lopez, the very experienced coach herself. Lots of experience on the international stage. I'm sure she hopes to bring up this pair from Argentina. And this pair strives to improve throughout the season and grow together as a pair, since they are a new duet premiering for the first time in this World Cup. As they say on their cards here, opposites do attract. Luzina is very energetic all the time, and Tiziana is calm. So you could have this lovely balance here in the pair. And this is the first time that they're competing this new routine on the world stage. Their total declared degree difficulty, 9.85. One of the lowest so far we've seen of this competition for declared degree difficulty. So you can see this is a new scoring system, and it's hard to base yourself off of something where you don't have a mark already set. And this pair, I'm sure, will be able to grow in the coming season, increase their degrees of difficulty, utilize those bonuses throughout the hybrids, and you will see that degree of difficulty grow as the season goes on. Total score now, 115.91, 67. DD, 7.4. Slate drop, so they may have gotten a base mark and a hybrid or two. You get some great direct feedback. As you can see, the routine is very challenging for the two swimmers. Coming up now, from Japan, Mohiga and Mashido Yasunaga. Swimming to the theme, Black Panther. T5. You might not be able to see this back home on the screen, but they are traveling very well throughout the pool. Excellent height. T9. Beautiful height here, DD 1.0. Excellent synchronicity. Two hybrids, back to back. Very difficult to do. Doubles their placement bonus. Very well done. That was Mohiga and Noshido Yasunaga of Japan. Coached by Takako Nakajima and Mayumi Ushiyama. Their declared degree of difficulty for this routine is 22.20. And the Japanese are very well known to execute their routines to near perfection. Be always very clear in their movements. Once again, this pair also had a T9 in their routine here. High degree of difficulty. The two apparently discussed the theme of Black Panther for the season and decided to swim to it. And their goal for this season is to win a medal at the World Championships in Fukuoka. They're a new pair. Mohiga won solo last year at the World Junior Championships and the World Youth Championships, so a very young swimmer. And Mashido Yasunaga competed at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games as a team member. The pair fits very, very well together. All right, total score, 276.6208. Total DD, as declared, 22.2, which puts him in the first place position at the moment. A very strong start for this young pair. And we have next out from Italy, Spada Maria Rizea and Flaminia Berenice. Swimming to the theme of the storm. Two lifts, 1.2 DD. Going back to back now. Many F5s in this figure. Keep that in mind as we will go over it, what that means when the routine ends. pair really do have wonderful extension in their hybrids. Excellent toe point. Finishing off with another F5. Coming into a T9, slightly off angle. Wonderful start for this young pair from Italy. That was Sara Maria Rizea and Flaminia Vernice. Coached by Patricia Gialombardo. Choreography done by the world-renowned Anastasia Ermakova. As Italy does say in their cards here, they're young athletes working to represent Italy's future. And their goal is to simply just get experience for this young pair here. They placed second at the European Championships. Now, I did say to keep in mind an F5 in their routine since they did have many in their hybrids. That is a flexibility, level 5, which usually begins with the night position. Night position is one leg in the air, the other one in an arch position on the surface of the water. They also had a T9 in the routine. However, this is when it becomes a little bit challenging as technical controllers to make sure that they really did initiate a thrust and not only a rise up in a position. Technical committee working very hard here. Their overall declared degree of difficulty is 27.0. One of the highest we've seen thus far in this competition here at the World Cup for the free duet event. And for you folks just tuning in now, what the technical committee is doing at the moment is ensuring that their declared degree of difficulty, which is 27.0, is indeed what they declared. As they're now going over the hybrids that they do have some doubts. And within these hybrids, the coaches must declare on their coach cards a breakdown of the movements that they do. They include movements of thrusts, rotations, flexibility, airborne weight and connections, including their 2 acrobatic pair movements. And the countries may choose to exercise a bonus mark in their hybrids. And Italy did choose to exercise bonus marks for every single one of their hybrids, the vast majority of them being traveling, which means that they travel at least 1 meter or more throughout the hybrid. 5 hybrids had simple angles in them, just included in the bonus mark. You have simple angles and complex angles that you could perform with your legs upside down. Complex, evidently, bringing a little bit higher of a bonus. And their final hybrid, like many duets, opted for the placement bonus. which means that they placed a hybrid in the last 20 seconds of their routine, which amplifies the DD of their hybrid by getting that bonus mark. So you can see a routine with a very high degree of difficulty here really requires a lot of review. So you want to make sure that you go over any little movement or hybrid, rotation, thrust, flexibility, whatever it may be, is truly what is declared. Because as we've seen, especially yesterday, it does make a huge difference whether you get the base mark, which is the lowest mark, or your declared degree of difficulty. It makes a difference between gold medal or even off the podium. And we have the scores. 251.6250. DD, slightly lower, 24.05. It's enough to slide them into the second position here. Right behind the duets of Japan, Mohiga and Mashiro Yasunaga. Coming up next, we have a lovely duet from Italy once again. Linda Ceruti, Lucrezia Uggiero. Performing also to the theme of the storm. DD 1.2. Very fast-paced first hybrid. Many R7s. They're traveling quite a bit in this hybrid. Some complex angles in this hybrid. R7 once again, 2 times in a row. They're very clear in their angles here, something that the judges will very much appreciate. Lovely R7. Very high degree of difficulty here. Many, many rotations. That was Linda Ceruti and Lucrezia Ruggiero of Italy, coached by Patricia Giallombardo. Swimming to the routine of the storm. Choreographed by Anastasia Remekova. You may have recognized this from the previous duet as well. Both duets are from Italy. They're a youth pair, or their younger next generation. With their experienced pair, with their famous Linda Cerruti. I mentioned a lot of R7s in their routine. Their routine is truly one of the most difficult so far we've seen. Declared degree of difficulty 29.0. And from what I could tell here, out of the entire competition, they have the highest declared degree of difficulty. Very, very difficult routine. Many R7s, which is again rotation level 7. They had very many unbalanced 360 twists with 2 legs. Some 2-direction twists, 360 degrees, which means you spin one way and spin the other. For you folks back home, imagine yourself being upside down in a big pool, trying to support yourself, spinning down one way and spinning up the other. It's not that easy, but Linda Cerruti and Lucrezia Lugerio make it look easy. They're a brand new pair. Cerruti herself being an Olympian. Brand new duet, brand new routine. Plenty of room to grow for this pair. I have no doubt that they're off to a great start, especially with Linda Cerruti having many years of experience on the international scene, coming to mentor the next generation, the Italian swimmers. And we have now the scores. 321.2667. Some of the highest marks we've seen thus far in the competition, sliding them way ahead into first place. DT as declared, 29.0. And their risk of high DT paid off. Congratulations to the pair. Coming up now from the Republic of Korea, Yeonseo Her and Ryung Lee. Swimming to the theme, Flying Birds. Any rotations in the hybrid? Followed by a T9. Beautiful connection. Rotation, level 7. Slightly different leg positions there in the rotation. The execution judges will notice that. But truly, their choreography is absolutely stunning. Into their final hybrid. Mix of airborne weight here. Some R3s and R7s. Also traveling. Excellent job here for the pair from the Republic of Korea. Yeon Seo-hul and Ryung Lee, coached by Jin-ho Lee, as well as Oksana Pizmena and Hoo-mi Kim. Their declared degree of difficulty, 23.25. Their goal for the season is to win a medal at the upcoming Asian Games. And they seem to be off to a great start here with their degree of difficulty. Truly starting to master these rotations. Working on that execution. They won a 15th place at the World Championships in 2022. Lee has been on the national team since 2016 and her since 2020. I'm sure they are both very much inspired by the World Championships that were held in South Korea in 2019. Getting to watch some of the best athletes of the world compete. And the scores! 247.9999, placing them into 4th place at the moment. Just behind the pair from Italy. Coming up next now, from Ukraine, the twins, Marina and Vladislava Alexieva. Excellent height. Very powerful start. Simple angle here in the hybrid. R7. Followed by connection level 4. Very hard to do a blind movement here. Back to back. Acro DD 1.0. Fantastic musicality. Very fast pace here to end. R3, R7. And that was the twins from Ukraine, Marina and Vladislava Alexieva. Excellent routine. Fantastic pool coverage throughout. Something that will play in their artistic score here. The panels include the artistic impression, execution, and of course, difficulty. Artistic impression includes that pool coverage. Something that unfortunately you folks may not be able to see back home, but the amount of meters in the pool that the athletes cover is taken into consideration throughout their mark. And Ukraine is truly known to just glide through the water. Look at their transitions. Even though they do have two hands up in the air, their legs are constantly moving, traveling throughout the pool. Two of their hybrids opted for the traveling bonuses, which once again means traveling 1 meter or more. And the scores: 291.6916, DD 24.65 as declared, placing him in second, behind Linda Taruti and Lucrezia Ruggiero of Italy. Something that I'm sure the Italian pair are very pleased about. This new scoring system truly does bring some shifts in the results. Coming up now from Singapore, Debbie So and Mia Young. Swimming to the theme of Holy Festival of Colors. Fantastic height. Complex angles. T8, thrust plus rotation. Flexibility level 5 in the lift into the hybrid. Excellent connection. Coming to their acro. Very expressive. Beautiful hybrid to the music. Beautiful swim from Debbie So, Mia Young of Singapore, coached by Miho Yoshida. Their theme, once again, the Holy Festival of Colors, as seen through their choreography and their beautiful swimsuits. And their deck work was choreographed partially by an Indian dance teacher, which is lovely when you see that come into the sport here. The choreography was done by Mayu Fujiki and felt like the music would suit the athletes very well and that they would be able to enjoy their performance. They ranked 14th at the Barcelona Olympic Qualification Tournament in 2021, just shy of a qualification spot. The two here hopefully will qualify for the Paris Olympic Games. Mia Young enjoys spending her time sleeping and going out with friends. And Debbie likes to do other sports when she's not practicing artistic swimming. This routine was choreographed in December 2021 and underwent major changes when the rules changed. And this pair has been together for 6 years. Their main goal now of qualifying for the upcoming Olympic Games, which may be in sight for the pair. Starting off here with a declared degree difficulty of 15.05. Now, if they increase that as the season goes on, they may see their shot at an Olympic qualification coming up. Their hybrids consisted of time underwater, level 1, level 2s, and level 3s. One hybrid of level 1, which is 6 seconds or less. And the other hybrids, level 3 or level 2. Level 2, which is 17 to 15 seconds underwater. And level 3, 16 seconds or more. For everyone watching back home, try and hold your breath, of course, securely, when these athletes are underwater and moving as fast as they are with their arms and their legs at the height that they're sustaining throughout their hybrids. The technical committee is undergoing some review to overlook some of the declared degrees of difficulty throughout the hybrids. the pair here from Singapore. Their bonuses throughout their hybrids included traveling, just once again, traveling 1 meter or more, simple angles and complex angles, and of course, as most, a placement bonus for placing a hybrid in the last 20 seconds of their routine. The technical committee has just finished reviewing, and the scores should be out momentarily. Miho Yoshida herself coached in Canada and is a big fan of poutine. And she was coaching the Canadian national team for many years. Really became fond of poutine and the Canadian cuisine. And the scores: 167.6751. 8th place at the moment. DD 12.5, slightly lower than the declared at 15.05. So really working on the execution and consistency, but overall, good swim for the pair. Coming up now, from Kazakhstan, Yasmin Tuyakova and Zania Zingangazi. DD 1.2 to start. Excellent complex angles. And a T6. Connection. C5. Excellent musicality with the arms. Slightly different timing. So getting back on track to finish together. Beautiful routine. The pair from Kazakhstan. Yasmin Tuyakova, Zania Shingazi. Total declared degree of difficulty, 16.27. So you can see their first lift here, DD 1.2. Their T6 there. Just a thrust followed by a rotation. See their connection. Level 5. The pair's choreography really went well with the music. Their coach did a wonderful job. And the swimmers looked like they were having a lot of fun throughout the routine. Truly enjoying what they were doing. The pair had many complex angles in their hybrids. 2 hybrids that traveled 1 meter or more when they were upside down. They also had a placement bonus for their final hybrid. For their complex angles, as mentioned before, they are worth slightly more in terms of degree difficulty, 0.15 for a complex, and times 0.05 for a simple angle. And this pair really went for their bonuses in the complex angles. The technical control panel, a mix of experts from around the world, coming from various backgrounds to help this new scoring system come through. We've already seen, using it as of yesterday, results been shaken up from what we've seen in the past. Truly adds an uncertainty and a sense of excitement for the sport, especially for the folks watching in the crowd. Becomes difficult now to predict the results. As truly anything could happen. You could have a high declared degree of difficulty, but not execute it, and return down to base mark. Or play it a little bit safer. Have a slightly lower degree of difficulty, and make sure it's executed to perfection, so that you don't have to worry about going down into a base mark. So as mentioned, their declared degree of difficulty was 16.27. And the technical controller committee has just finished, and the score should be coming in. Total score, 150. We do have a slight difference of scores here between the scores in-house. There we go, 154.7958. Putting them into 9th place at the moment. DD 12.15. Coming up from Hungary, Angelica Bastianelli, and Blanca Barbox. And their theme is jungle. First lift, TD 1.0. Excellent off angle. They're traveling very well throughout the pool. F5 to end the hybrid. Time underwater, level 2 here. Beautiful artistic impression. We have a T9. Slightly low on the thrust height, but great catch height. C5, coming into an R3. Another time underwater, level 2 for this hybrid. Final hybrid, time underwater, level 3, 16 seconds or more. Fabulous swim here from Hungary, Angelica Bastianelli and Blanca Barbox. They're coached by Petra Arkovics. Choreography of the jungle done by Kasia Kulesha. Look at their facial expressions here. Truly going towards the music, matching the theme of the jungle. And that's exactly what they were aiming for. They truly love the different sound effects of the animals. They love presenting them through their moves and by their facial expressions to better entertain the judges and the audience as well. Now these girls, despite their performance being very strong, very high level, are very young, only 15 and 16 years old. And this competition is their debut in the senior level. You can never tell, honestly, this young pair. It looked like they were an experienced couple on the world stage. And their goal is to perform better and better throughout this World Cup season. And in the future, they would love to qualify for the Olympic Games, which may be possible and in sight with them. DD of 20.3 declared. They're extremely motivated. And they could even smile if it's a 20-second isometric hold during their chin-ups and pull-ups. And this is their first season with a choreography. And the scores, 211.633. DD as declared, 20.3. Fantastic start for this young pair of Hungary. All smiles all around in 6th place here. Coming up next now, the gold medalist from yesterday, from Israel, Shelly Wadbitsky and Ariel Nissi. Swimming to the theme of New World. DD 1.2. C6, wonderful control throughout. R7s. Slightly splashy on the downs. Swimming with such great energy. Another DD 1.2. R7. Complex angles. Coming into a T9. Slightly though thrust. Good catch height. Excellent R7s in control. That was the pair from Israel, Shelly Warbritsky and Ariel Nissi, coached by Svetlana Blecher and Anna Teres. Now their music is specially prepared for these two athletes as they strive to compete at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. The Tokyo Olympics, the pair got 15th place, and at the World Championships, the 7th place. Their coaches, both very experienced, Anna Taras and Svetlana Blecher, says here that they love telling funny stories from their lives and of the athletes Surely can learn something from their experience and help them improve in the pool. It's a new version of their routine. Total DD quite high, 25.10. Let's see. They were able to perform everything that they declared. Total score, 281.5043. DD, 25.10 as declared. Moving him into a bronze medal position. Slightly lower from yesterday's, but still a very strong World Cup free duet for Israel. Coming up next now, representing Bulgaria, Dalia Lamanova and Sasha Miteva. And their theme is dance. Excellent. Complex angles, although not quite declared in the bonuses. Traveling very well throughout. Coming to a C3 and C4. Very difficult to do back-to-back. Some R3s. DD 1.4. Excellent height in the acro. Great timing on the hybrid. Well done to the duet from Bulgaria, Dalia Lamanova and Sasha Miteva. Coached by Galina Georgieva and Francesca Zampieri. This routine was choreographed by Francesca Zampieri. And they gave her complete freedom to express her imagination throughout this routine. They say that they're satisfied for the results, the routine. And I think they should be. It's a beautiful routine. Swam very well by these two swimmers. Their goal this year is to participate in the World Championships in Fukuoka, Japan, as well as the European Games in Poland. The pair won a 5th and 6th place at the World Series last year. This routine was created in December 2022, just for them. And Dalia and Sasha are a duet for the first time this year, but have been team partners for 14 years, which made their job much easier. And the scores: 198.2418, putting them to 10th so far. DD of 18.5, as declared. Something that they should be very pleased about. And our final pair here, representing Uzbekistan, Diana Onkes and Ziudakon Toshkieva. Their theme, human relationships. Beautiful height, head completely out of the water. Excellent display, flexibility. Time underwater, level 3. Beautiful sink at the end. Two C3s, connection movements. Simple angles. Coming into the spin. Traveling very well throughout this hybrid. They're hoping to get the traveling bonus. Very fast pace to build up. Wonderful performance from Diana Onkes and Kyudakon Toshkieva of Uzbekistan, coached by Dinara Ibrahimova and Elena Azarova. For them, they say that this music shows them how humans have different ways to connect with each other. They said that they were pleased with their results in Budapest that they achieved last year. And a fun fact from the two, whenever they make their deck works, which is their first 10 seconds of the routine before they dive into the water, they have over 100 funny positions and different giraffes that they go over. Which is quite common in this sport to have many drafts of your routines. This is the first time that they're performing this routine on the world stage. And they say that they're happy, simply part of the artistic swimming family. Their declared degree of difficulty, a solid 22.05. Their hybrids, as I mentioned, they had a lot of level 3s and level 2s for their time underwater. In just 16 seconds or more. Number of movements always varied between level 3 and level 4. Anything between 20 and 30 plus movements, which is quite a bit for this level, especially at a fast-paced routine. Duets ranging anything from 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Most of their hybrids, actually all of their hybrids, had simple angles, which will give them a bonus of 0.05. 4 hybrids had a traveling bonus, which I think they did quite well throughout the routine. And their final hybrid, of course, had a placement bonus of 0.2 for the hybrid in the last 20 seconds. Technical committee is just finishing up, going over the hybrids. The scores are now going to be entered into the system, as it does change quite a bit whether you have a base mark or your declared degree of difficulty. Truly been an entertaining event thus far. So far, unofficial results, we have Italy sitting in first, Ukraine in second, and Israel, the bronze medal slot. Again, these are unofficial. So we're anxiously waiting for the marks from Uzbekistan. And beautiful swimsuits. The color really does suit the two swimmers. And the scores, 237.9791. It's lovely to see the reactions of these swimmers as there is so much uncertainty. DD 22.05 as declared. Big sigh of relief from the swimmers and the coach, putting them into 7th place. Something they should be very, very, very pleased about. Do watch out for this pair as they go on for the rest of the season. That concludes the women's duet free event. So you can see with us the results on the screen. Italy in first, 321.2667. Ukraine, the silver medal, 291.6916. And Israel in third, 281.5043. Japan, not far behind in fourth, 276.6207. followed by Italy's up-and-coming Duet and Korea. Hungary's young Duet in 8th place. Aruba in 9th. The Czech Republic in 10th. Bulgaria 11th and Singapore 12th. Please do say this as we will look over the hybrids in slow motion here in the highlights reel as we await the medal ceremony to come up very shortly. I'm Jacqueline Simno. Thank you very much for joining me for this event. And if you do have to hop off, please make sure you come and join us later on for the acrobatic event, starting off at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Aruba of Canada. Representing Canada in our mixed duet. Let's give them some love. All right. Isabelle and Rabat, first silver medal for Canada at the World Cup. How does it feel? We're so happy to be here. This has been a great experience.
Yeah, very happy.
What's one takeaway from this competition that you'd like to bring forward into future, perhaps World Cup or World Championships, something that you've learned from this competition?
I think every event is significant, and for us, this has been a huge learning curve. We started back in December, and again, everything has been phenomenally organized. Thank you to all the volunteers and all the people behind the scenes that maybe don't get the recognition, but you guys made everything for us VIP friendly and just an amazing energy. So as a tournament, I think it was one of my favorites. Right?
Absolutely wonderful. Well, congratulations once again, Isabelle and Rabat. Looking forward to following you for the rest of the season. Stay tuned, everybody, for the acrobatic event coming up.
Okay, they're doing another interview backstage.
Artistic Swing Band, we are moments away from the medal ceremony for the Duet 3.
Hello, hello. I'm back over here with gold medalist from the World Cup event from Spain. Now, lo siento, mi español no está bien, pero how did you feel? How was this performance for you?
We enjoy it a lot, and we love to sing together every time that we do.
Perfect. Well, thank you both very much. Congratulations, and I'm sure we're looking forward to seeing the next events that you'll be shining into.
Winners of the gold medal in the World Aquatics Artistic Swimming World Cup Champions, representing Italy. Linda Saruti, Lucrezia Ruggiero.
I think we are a really good couple because I have experience and she has the effort of the young girl.
Absolutely wonderful. And this is one of the first inaugural World Cups, winning a first gold medal here with a new scoring system. What do you think about the new judging system?
I think that it's pretty cool. It helped us during our work at home to be more strong, and it helped us because it's interesting and curious.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you both very much and congratulations once again.